through the decision to come over to Australia and tackle something like this?
So 2019 was a really powerful year. It was heavy. My mom was battling her illness, and I came to a point in my life I was like, I'm not happy. I need to connect with my spirit again. So I went on a very strict routine of meditation, no social media, no TV, and just went very, very deep within to find my stillness and to quiet all the noise in here, because then I could actually be receptive to the universe and know what it is that I wanted.
I love you.
Came to Australia for my mom's cancer wellness walk, and I was like, Mom, I want to get a manager. 2 days later, he comes back. I got offers for
Masked Singer?
Masked Singer, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, like all the shows, and then I hear Dancing with the Stars. I said, yep, boom, there we go.
I'm not gonna write you a love song, 'cause you asked for it.
Your mum and dad met on Xanadu.
Yes.
The thought that you would ever be an accountant is a long way,
I know.
a long way from where it is.
Yeah.
So why were you pushing it down? Why were you saying, I don't want to perform?
I think it's because I got into it really early. Like, I told my mom at 16, I'm like, if I get a record deal, I can leave school. She says, that's fair, because that's what I did
She
with my
did.
mom. Because in school, all I was doing is writing music and singing and dancing and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, and made my demo, and I got a record deal. And then was working on the album for years. And at the same time, I was going through anorexia.
Well, you took my hand and you broke my heart.
When the album was done, they're like, okay, we want to put you out there. I was just a child going through a psychological illness, and I kind of self-sabotaged, because internally I was like, I'm not well. I don't know up from down. How am I going to be a celebrity and be able to handle all the pressures? I wasn't happy, and I didn't know who I was. So all that fame and all that bullshit, excuse me, brought me no joy.
It brought you pain.
It brought me pain, yeah. I love the creative
Did
bit.
that cause the anorexia, or did it make it worse? Or
I think growing up in LA, growing up in the limelight, and growing up around people who've had plastic surgery and who are all thin, it's kind of like it happens. I mean, so many kids that I know have struggled with body dysmorphia or eating disorders. I mean, it's a common thing in Hollywood. Like 9 out of 10 girls, in the industry will have a problem like that.
you once said you felt I just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
What did that mean?
I think a lot of us feel that.
Did you feel you were trying to live up to your beautiful
I mean,
mum?
it's so much. I don't know how to describe that feeling. That's a very intense.
Yeah.
That's a way of being, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I would even stand differently when I felt that way. I would make myself smaller, and literally anorexia is making yourself smaller. Once I realized I am the universe, I have the power to make my life and make myself into anything I want, then you can know peace. I'm just in creative heaven, and I'm ready to make another album and make movies and do what I was designed to do. I think part of my unhappiness was because I wasn't doing what I'm meant to do, which is this.
I walked with your mum on the Great Walk to Beijing for cancer back in 2008.
Awesome.
And the love with which she spoke about you came from the heart. And your mum has said she can't dance anymore, and you're dancing for both of you.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
She can still dance.
Well, do you two rock around the living room? Do you pop on Physical or Xanadu and have a bit of a...
We would always do this little hip-hop workout. My exercise has always been dancing.
Yeah.
So yes, even with her pain, she'll still move and dance with me. And yes, every time I'm on that floor, I'm dancing. She's dancing with me, and I'm dancing for her.
Watching her pure joy, watching you dance, is one of the greatest things ever. She is so proud of you. Have you known that all your life, how proud she is of you?
I don't think so. I think right now I really feel it. I'm sure she's always felt that way. I think, it's a really nice feeling.
What's the theme of your dance this Sunday?
So it's called Memorable Year. I chose 2019. It makes me cry every time I do it. I'm dancing, but it's also my mom. It's me dancing with my demons, my demon, the darkness, watching me being introduced to it, going through it, and then overcoming. So it's basically about the year of 2019, me and my mom together, both becoming the masters of our own universe. We all have a cancer. Mine happens to be depression, addiction, and anxiety. Those are things that I have to nurture myself so they don't get out of control. My mom has to take herbs and plant medicine to make sure that the tumors don't grow bigger, right? They're different things, but they're both cancers. So yeah, the dance is about saying goodbye to that darkness, but also knowing it's there, but it's not in control.
How old were you when your mum was first diagnosed with cancer? Were you little?
Yeah, I was 7.
7. Do you remember?
Yeah, little bits and pieces, not much.
But she was free of it for such a long time, wasn't it? So it hasn't been overshadowing all of the time, has it, in any way?
No. It was a year before that my best friend died of cancer.
That's right. Oh, yes.
There's a few times it came back and no one found out about it, and that was good. But the support from Australia, just thank you to everyone, because that love, I believe, energy it's a real thing and it's contagious, and I thank you for your love.
She's been made a dame. She's going to have to go to Buckingham Palace. And
I get to go.
Are you going to go?
Yes, I go.
How amazing.
I wish I could take my dogs.
Oh, listen, you miss your dogs. I know you miss your dogs because we've been talking about
My kids.
it. Poor baby. How are you coping with it?
I have to not think about them or I cry, really. My mom must have cried so much, like when she had to travel and leave me.
You know exactly the feeling.
Yeah, it's gut-wrenching, but I send them voice videos and I howl, and then the people we sing, and the people video it, and then they send me it back, them listening to my voice, and they freak out, and it makes me feel good. I'm like, oh, you haven't forgotten me. And as soon as I start howling, my girls start howling with me, and just watching that fills my heart with so much joy. I'm gonna win this for you, babies. Ow! That's for you. I just did that for you, guys.